You are looking at what I consider to be one of the greatest inventions of the entire year. I love this thing. It's called the car cane. If you've not seen it, you need to see it, okay? You need to see it. You need to own it. If you know anybody who needs a little bit of help getting in and out of the car, the car cane is going to come with your flashlight, a window breaker, and a belt cutter. But it's designed to just slip into a little thingy-majig, that's my technical term, thingy-majig, on your car door interior. Well, let's just show you how it works, okay? You're seeing it right there, but Mr. Lou Caputo is the gentleman who brings it to us, and we are going to offer you this at $19.95 and 2 flex payments on it. You know I love this. And I love it because my parents are visiting me right now. I'm going to tell you, both of them are getting this because it's hard when you have difficulty getting in and out of a car. Then it's hard for me to try and pull my mom out.
Exactly.
I feel like I'm hurting her.
Yeah, I mean,
I am hurting her. This allows them to do it themselves.
Yeah, exactly. This is something, folks, believe it or not, this little device right here, the car cane, is going to give people back their independence and their freedom, okay? The way it works is ridiculously simple, okay? This little piece right here, the thingamajig, this is called a strike plate.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. It's on 99.9% of the cars in the world, okay? If you look on your door frame, you're going to see it right there. It's actually mounted to the frame of the car. So when you put the car cane in here, and you notice the way it's shaped, it fits right into that like a glove, locks itself into place, and it gives you a handle, the handle that always should have come with the car, so now you can get in and out of the car comfortably. And Alice, if you think about it, for most of the people out there, how many times a day we get in and get out of the car? There's a lot of people out there for whom that is a big problem. They have back pain, they might have knee pain, they might have hip pain, they might have arthritis, pregnant women, all these folks that dread the act of getting out of the car cane's going to make it simple for them. Now, when you look at this, okay, I'm going to pull this guy out right here. This is all forged steel. It's aluminum. We call this the beak, and it goes down halfway into the handle right here. All right, you notice the shape of that. It comes to a point. You can also use this to break the windows on the car should you, God forbid, get into an accident, okay? Nice, soft handle right here with a non-skid surface, so once you grip on this, your hand's not going to slide off. There's a seatbelt cutter built into it right here. No matter how hard I try, I cannot cut myself on that, but it will slice through your seatbelts like a hot knife through butter. And we have a flashlight on here too. 2 super bright LEDs on this, and that's why we call this one the deluxe model, okay, because you're getting all these extra features. But the big deal with the car cane is it fits right into that strike plate. It can hold up to 350 pounds, and it lets you get out of the car comfortably. Oh my gosh, this thing is so beautifully designed. Every single part of it is so well thought through. From the grip to the lightweight nature of it to the fact that this is so sturdy that literally you can almost, how much weight does this support? Up to 350 pounds. 350 pounds. Right. You can see just how easy this is going to be to use. And the fact that, again, I love we're going to walk over here. Alice, I'm going to go on this side over here by this. That it allows someone to be safe, that it allows them to do it themselves. Because you know what? My mom is at a point where she wants to really maintain her independence. Right. But it's challenging. Yeah. And, you know, you want to just help her. Let her help herself. Exactly. This is the way to do it. And I wish we were outside so we can really work with the car. Show you how. Well, here's the next best thing, okay? We took part of a car, well, a picture of part of a car, and we mounted right here what is the strike plate. This is a part of the frame of the car, okay? And you can see that's that little strike plate that's in your doors. It's actually where the door latches when you open and close it, okay? The car cane fits right into this, just like that. And notice when I put that in there, how it locks into place. Now you can use one hand or both hands to get out of the car, and conversely get back into the car when you return to it. Because, you know, for a lot of people, getting into the car is like a free fall. They get to a certain point where they're sitting back in the car and they just let gravity take over. Well, that's dangerous. You could hit yourself on the console. You could hit your head on the roof of the car as you're getting in. The car cane allows you to be slow and controlled as you're getting in there. And it's not just, you know, a lot of folks go like, well, this is great, you know, for the older folks out there. Not just for the older folks. I mean, there are people out there, young people that have arthritis, people that have chronic back pain, maybe an injury, a sports injury, you know, to your knee or your leg, your hips, or your, you know, your ankles. I mean, it could be anything. This is going to help you get in and out of that vehicle. And the one group that I always forgot when I first started selling this just a few weeks ago, pregnant women. Pregnant women love this because getting out of the car with this is so much easier.
And, you know, for those of us who have a little bit of knee pain, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is so perfect for it. So this really is an ageless product. I love it too. If you have something that's a little bit higher, like an SUV that's a little bit higher.
You can use it, yeah.
You can use it for that as well. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to take that little thing that's hanging down, that little strappy.
The little strap.
Yeah.
The little hook that comes down,
The little hook that comes down.
Handle.
That's supposed to hold your clothes or whatever. I don't even know what that thing is.
Well, you know what that's supposed to be.
You don't want to do that, because if you do that, or you balance on the door, you know what happens? And maybe it's happened to you. That door closes, and it closes on your knee,
and that's the thing.
That thing hurts.
Yeah, you get the handle that's mounted at the top of the car, and you got the door, and that's what most people try to do. But what are you doing when you do that? You're pulling yourself up. Well, when you pull yourself up, you're only using the muscles in your arms. With the car cane, it's more like doing a push-up. You're using the large muscle groups in your arms, your shoulders, and your back, and it gives you that extra support right there. It's so much easier to push yourself up out of a chair than it's to try to pull yourself out of it. And that's what we're telling you to do with the car cane, is to use those big muscle groups to get in and out of the car. And it works on the front doors, the back doors, the passenger side, the driver's side, little tiny sports cars, big SUVs, trucks, pickups, whatever you've got, you can use the car cane. I tell people, listen, you could be a really big guy trying to get into a small sports car. It's for you. You could be a little woman who's trying to, or a little guy that's trying to get up into a big SUV and climb up on those running boards. This is for you as well. It's going to work for you no matter what your scenario is.
I know. Sometimes I wish they had like a little elevator up. Those SUVs are very difficult to get in and out. But, you know, even just a regular car nowadays, they're just set a little bit low. They can be very difficult. How do you get out of it? This is that perfect way. And the other thing that I absolutely love, I'm going to show it to you right here, is the fact that look at how simply this goes
just slides right in and out.
There is no, okay, I got to get it just right.
No.
Get it. No, nothing. It drops in. Okay, then you pull it out. Drops in. This is universal, right, Lou? This is on every
99% of the cars. There's only one type of car that I've come across that doesn't have this, and chances are that if you own one of those, you've got so much money you don't care about this.
Okay, got it.
You've got somebody who's picking you up and taking you out of the car. You know, but that's the thing about this. That's why they made it like this. It is universal, and once you do use it and you look at it, you're going to say, my God, why didn't the car come with that in the first place? Because it really, when you think about it, it really should. You need that handle to get in and out of the car. And even, you know, a lot of women have said to me that it's great, you know, even for things like if you're wearing like a really tight skirt and you want to swing your legs around, this makes it so much easier to do because you can grab the handle and pull yourself around. I'm just saying, I would know about this. This is what I've been told.
Perhaps you could prevent a wardrobe malfunction.
Oh!
There are some Hollywood stars that should have been using that.
Car cane to the rescue.
Caught in some compromising positions.
Exactly. But you know, and that's the thing about this, is that it's any age. It doesn't matter how old you are. You know, if you just feel like, you know what, I could use that help to get into my vehicle. I could use that help to get out of my vehicle. It's for you. I'll tell you what, I drive a big truck and I drive a little tiny sports car. I needed to get in the sports car. My wife needs to get in the truck. You know what I mean? So we're both using it. I mean, that's the thing about the car cane. And so many people here at HSN, you know this as well as I do, when they like a product, they come up to you and say, like, can I get one of those?
Yes.
I mean, this is one of those products that everybody wants for their grandparents, for their aunts and uncles. You know what I mean? For their parents if they're old enough. I mean, this is a must-have. And buy two. And I'll tell you why. Because yes, you can use them. You can share them in the car. You can pass it back and forth. But once you're out of the car, you know what I mean? You just want to be on your way. So if you have one on either side, and it'll fit in the center console, the glove box, you can put it in the sill on the door.
But it's lightweight.
Well, you know why?
Sturdy. You know?
It's made out of aluminum. That's the thing. It's forged steel. It's aluminum. This whole tip right here, this beak, the part that will break the glass right there, that's aluminum. And that's why it's so lightweight, but it's also why it's so strong. So I tell people, listen, if you want to carry this in your purse, you want to put this in a backpack, a briefcase, anything like that, take it with you. And listen, if you travel a lot, you never know what kind of rental car you're going to get. They tell you it's a mid-size car, it's a full-size car, but you don't know what it's going to be, okay? Take this with you. Use this. If this is an issue for you, getting in and out of the car, bring it with you when you get that rent-a-car. And if you hire those car services where you use your cell phone and you call them and they come to you in their own cars, again, you don't know what kind of car they're going to come get you in. Use the car cane to make that trip a little more comfortable. My grandmother, when she was alive, would actually opt out of going on outings with the family because she didn't want to get in and out of the car because it was too painful, or she was embarrassed by how long it was going to take her to do it. This is something, I wish we had it back then, that would have solved that problem.
Exactly. My mom's the same way. She's having trouble getting in and out of the car. And my dad has a Cadillac.
Right.
As you know, most people, a lot of retirees, I love Cadillacs. So, but the fact is, his car is lower than my car.
Sure.
So it's as difficult for her to get out of his car as it is my car, which is a little SUV, you know, because she can't get up in that one.
Sure.
So this is perfect solution for both of them.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So you should get 2 of them because frankly, it just takes less time. It's a $20 bill because you're going to be able to get out at the same time now. You're going to put yours in and maybe your husband or whoever it is on the other side can put theirs in. Same time, everybody gets out. It's just one of those great solutions. It's one of the smartest solutions. I believe if I could name a product of the year, this would be it.
Yeah.
Okay? And I say that with all sincerity because I see my mom struggle to get out of a car. It's difficult. And then you try to help, and so you're pulling to try and get them out. You know that can't feel good. If it hurts to do this, then it's going to hurt more to pull.
Even to do that.
So, and it's embarrassing. Give them their independence back. Take your independence back. But I also talk about this being an ageless product.
No, it is.
You know, you can talk all day about my mom who is of a certain age, but I will tell you that I'm getting it from me too.
Sure.
Because I like just having that little extra leverage.
Yeah. Well, have you ever gone to the gym and just done a really hard leg day and you can't even sit down, let alone getting out of your car? This is perfect for you as well. I mean, there's so many people that are going to benefit from getting this product and using it. And let's talk about some of the features on this too that make this deluxe, okay? Because you could see this on TV in the infomercials. We have the best deal going here. First of all, the beak on this comes to that point so you can break the windows at it if you do get into a car accident. Safety feature right there. You've got the flashlights built into this. Super bright LEDs last 10,000 hours, as you can see right there. Why? So you can find your keys, you can look in your purse, you can find the keyhole, you can even look at the ground before you get out of the car to see if there's ice right there. Then you've got the seatbelt cutter right here on the back end, like a hot knife through butter. That's going to cut through those seatbelts.